What up, YouTube? It's your boy Hen Dog. If you don't want to call me Hen Dog, we can keep it government official Henry. It's like, I mean, it's all good. I'd rather go by Hen Dog. That's just the name of who I am personally, you know. So that's just who my close mates know me by. But how y'all doing today, man? Like, today we're gonna talk about money and how money separates itself from everything you do on this earth. But I'm not gonna be like one of those type of people click like and subscribe to my channel, blah blah blah, because the whole point of people to talk about subjects and shit about people that don't know better about anything. Like, the people that go after them people are the ones that I always mention like and subscribe, like, you know, to build themselves up. So it's like teaching you things that you can know on your own, but it helps them out. That somebody, you know, it's like a lot of things in this world you have to really learn in your own way, no matter how it's taught to you, no matter how it's presented to you. Like, no, you know what? I'm not even gonna do y'all like that. I know it's dull, bored as hell, no type of sound. I'm gonna put some music on for y'all, because I don't want to just be talking, you know. I need y'all to be feeling some type of way. It's one of my favorite albums, though. Y'all might not never heard of it, though, but we gonna get something cranked up. There's a little background music and shit, man. But yeah, man, how's everybody doing, though? Before I get into the jobs and the money, what separates people that work for a living from rich people that don't have to work for a living, and all they bring in is their own money. They make their own money. Like, we'll get into all that. Just want y'all to know, whatever I say all comes from experience. You know, seeing the insides and the outsides of things. It's all about just knowing what you're dealing with and what you're putting yourself into, instead of just dealing with it and doing it. Like you have to really know your every move. Every move you make, it all adds up to how you move. Like, every move you make matters about how you move. Like, you know, like, you have to. It's like $10. You spend $1, okay, you can only move the way you want to move, only with $9 and $10. You can't buy, what can I say? You, like, let's say 2 big bag of chips add up to $10. You spend $1, you're not gonna be able to afford the 2 bags. Now you only gonna afford that bag because you spent the value of what the chips are really worth. Just $1 could cost you the true value of a lot of things that people don't really seem to think about. Like that's why rich people are rich as hell, because rich people are rich as hell because they know how to fundamentally manage money. Like, long as the money keeps flowing in for them, they don't work for money. See, the difference between people that work for money and the people that's rich is that your work, you don't have to pay to make money. What separates rich people, commercial playing, hold on, we ain't trying to hear no commercials right now. Keep that shit going. Okay. Weed is sticky as hell, you know. We only smoke premium packs over here, man. But you know, let me just talk about my experience with jobs and shit. My experience with jobs all have been less than like, I mean, you know, I still move around and stuff, you know. Let me just keep it real. I'm an Instacart shopper. Like, so, like, I got into that field about a couple months ago and stuff. Just trying something new. Actually, when I got my license back, that was really the only rideshare gig I was only able to get into. They accepted me, so shit, I wanted to see what the money flow was about. So I got into it, and I was working a job while I was doing it. And it's just so crazy. It's like, damn, okay, with the rideshare gigs, yeah, you make your own money. You make your money before, you see your money before the system see it. Like, you know, but what separates people that do the rideshare gigs compared to the people that go work their 9 to 5s is that you have to pay in order to do your rideshare gigs. Like, you gotta put gas in your car. If you have a car issue, you have to just spend money. If you have a car issue and that's causing your car not to be active, then you won't be able to make your money. So you have to spend money in order to make sure your money keeps coming in. Then a worker, whether it's like they could get to work, it's all about them just showing up at their job. Like, they don't have to worry about having their own vehicle to make their money. They could get Ubers, bus, motherfucking walk across the globe and stuff. Like, it's a difference between paying to work than just working. Like, that separates from paying taxes, separates from just expenses and stuff. You basically just work. You work for a living. And not only that, and see the difference between people that work for a living that pay taxes and the people that's rich that don't pay taxes. You see, I'm broke as hell. I mean, like, I don't understand people's real standards of what they think having money is. Like, I done seen thousands that spent thousands, like, that had good paying jobs, $20 an hour jobs, rideshare. I done had rideshare jobs making thousands a week and stuff. Like, just the experience, all that. It's like I separate myself from driving around doing orders or picking up people, than going to an actual business and working to make money. It's like you're basically using the company you're working for just so you can have money. So the tax situation out of that is basically, well, in order to keep the business going, you know, we have to keep spending money in order for you to have a job. So that's kind of like in a tricky way of how taxes are pretty much done. It's not the full way. I'm not no tax expert, but it makes sense from people who pay taxes and people that don't pay taxes. People that don't pay taxes, or that pay little or nothing with taxes, are people that don't work for their money. Yeah, they have things that come in like assets, like businesses, like where they don't have to lift a finger. All they gotta do is check your account. You didn't put in no labor to pay taxes. Like, you ain't working. You're bringing in money, but you're not working. See, it's the difference of working and making money. It's two different differences. It's two different meanings of making money and working a job. It's two different. Oh, another commercial. Let me turn this up. I mean, it's a difference. Making money and working a job. Like, you know, I'm talking about myself too. I'm not being a hypocrite about anything. I ain't talking about nobody. Like, I've lived the life of knowing, like, how this system could get at times, how the system could do you. Like, I grew up without no parents' knowledge. My parents put me on the bus a while ago. I'm in my 20s, but younger days, like, I had to manage to figure out the value of anything in this world. Like, just knowing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, it's all about knowing how the system works. You don't know how the system works, you are swallowed. Like, you are bait. Like, you are bait in this world, not knowing how the system works. You're gonna work the whole life. And it's just so sad because we as it's more in middle class people. I'm a middle class person, so I'm speaking for myself too. It's more of us not trying to know how to not deal with what comes with this, what the system brings. It's like, you know, basically people's rules of how we live life. Like paying taxes off. You work this much, that means you have to pay us for working. Like, imagine living life knowing that you have to pay to work. You're paying taxes. Like, hold on, I'm gonna just turn this down a little bit. God damn it. Oh. You're paying to work. You're paying to work. That's what taxes is. I mean, it's the difference between rich people that don't pay taxes. They pay the work, but they don't have to pay by, you know, what the system wants. They only pay by how much their company is worth. Like, you know, when you're self-employed, when you're making your own money and how you when you're the one seeing how the money is being made for what you doing, your own business, you control how you spend your money, you control how you move it, how you invest it. Like, and it's limitless, like, to making money. It's limitless doing your own thing. Like, it's limitless. Like work whenever you want to, work however you want to. Like, that's what separates from working jobs and doing rideshare gigs. Like, that's the difference between working job, rideshare gigs. You control the way you move working, then working, going to your 9 to 5 in the morning, knowing how your day gonna be. You are projected to at least put in 8 hours to have a full-time week, 5 days out the week. Like, that's already projected. Like, that's projected, especially when you on the schedule. And these fucking commercials, bro. Like, hell, man. Commercial. Oh, okay. Like, damn, I forgot what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not even. I'm trying to just talk. It's like I'm talking to myself, but it's like I feel like I gotta just understand myself from my own perspective. It's like I'm teaching myself as I'm talking. It's just like, how the hell? Because people get mad about rich people. Like, don't get me wrong, rich people, they could be who they are, but I respect rich people because they know the system, they know how things is ran. The shit that we don't think about that's going on in this world as I'm speaking is what's happening right now when we're on our phones watching funny ass TikToks or pranks. You know, that's fun for the moment, but really think about it. Like, while we wasting our life just trying to see what TikTok is gonna make our day, the rich keep getting richer. Like, the rich keep getting richer while we scrolling on our phones. Like, because damn, I got a lot of fucking hair. I know I need a haircut, but I'm just trying to just spread whatever I can spread about what I know from a working class individual. Because I want to be rich too. I want to have wealth, but it starts from knowing what you're doing and knowing where it's going. Like, imagine you working a job. You get paid $17, $18 an hour, maybe $25 an hour. Let's say $25 an hour. Okay, that's decent, livable money. This is how I look at things now. If I'm working at a grocery store, getting paid $25 an hour, it's like buying a pack of pork chops or steaks that's like $27. So you mean to tell me that my time, I'm worth only a pack of steaks for an hour? I like steaks. I mean, but it's a lot of people that don't acknowledge it. So it's like, imagine selling how much a pack of steaks is worth to a job. I mean, like, you know, it's like you selling it's like you're selling your own time just to survive. Like, not knocking nobody from no 9 to 5. We all live and survive the way we got to, you know. Never will I judge anybody, you know. Me personally, the job is really like the only inevitable resource you can always fall back on. Like, you know, that's just something that's forever gonna be there for somebody who not just seeing elevation of themselves, like not seeing how they can build their own wealth instead of helping with somebody else's wealth. Like, you could die today, and only worth you put into this world is for that company instead of putting worth into what you could have passed down to your grandchildren. Like, that's the thing. And it's just like, who wants to feel like they have to work all the way till they not able to move or to live life? Like, who wants to go travel and see the world and can't move the way you used to when you was in your 20s? Like, I feel like that whole segment of how people think life is just bullshit. Like, it's bullshit. I had to learn from that. I always thought having a job was cool. I was throwing fucking papers when I was 15 years old. Like, I was throwing papers, getting paid. I do a 3-hour route, getting paid only $25 a route. 2-hour route, $25. But I do like 3 routes, an hour and a half for each route, like $25. I do like 3 routes. That's $75 a day. So if I'm doing like that, I'm only working probably like the weekend shit. So $75 times 3. 75 times 3, that's 225. So it's like, I was making money. I was making money. I thought I knew the value of money since I was a child. It's just so crazy. Like, once you know the value of what the dollar is and what you make, even when you spend money on cars or weed, like, I took value from myself. Value is money. Basically, value is money. I took value from myself just so I can smoke. Like you know, like this the business I got the weed from. Yeah, the weed, no matter if I bought the weed or not, they still gotta replace the weed to keep the funds coming in. So no matter what, they still gotta spend money to make sure it's coming in. So no matter what you do, you have to keep on doing this so it can add up and not just say it and just do it and then do it one time. And no, if you do something, you gotta stick to it in order for it to add up. Like, you know, that's like working or making money. You working to get the $10,000 car. Your check is like $1,500 every 2 weeks. So however you can manage that just to get that car is however you manage it. But it's what you put in. It's like, it's what you put in. I'm sorry. I don't want to even feel like I'm talking. I'm just trying to find a more of the path that I'm supposed to live than living the path that's only presented to me. Like, you know, even if that's speaking to people that don't know what their true value is, and they work every day not knowing what their true value is until they can't work no more. Like, and I just want to like, you know, you don't be grumpy every day. You feel like you're never gonna get nowhere in this world. You living this hamster ass life. Like, you know how the hamsters go? You live in a hamster ass life and something. I mean, sure enough, not all jobs is not like that. You can really build yourself for what you do. You know, work is work, but it depends on how it works. You know, work is work. Depending on how it works. I can work a job and hate it, but it still adds up to what I'm trying to get out of it. And you gotta know what you really want out of what you're trying to get. Like, you want to make $10,000 off of this job, but you gotta know what comes with this job and how much you gotta put in for this job. But see, people don't know that, and that's why they work these jobs and still make little or nothing, work 2 jobs, and still can't, and still middle class. Like, the more you work, the more you owe for working. That's one thing what a lot of people don't understand. The more you work, the more you owe for working. Like, you owe for working. That's what taxes are. You owe for working. You owe us to work. Like, yeah, you have to pay to work in this world. You have to pay you have to pay to go work at the job that you hate. You have to pay to work there. You already hate going there, but you got to pay the worker. How taxes get taken out the check. Or if you exempt or whatever, you know, you got to pay at the end of the year. Like, you know, but that's how it works. You're paying the work. See, the rich pay little taxes, no taxes, because they don't work. They don't work. They just pay taxes for their business, but they don't pay taxes for themselves. Your business. They pay taxes on their business. How much the property tax for their business is how much they pay. Whatever the property tax is on their business is what they pay. And besides all other transactions and percentages of transactions and stuff. But see, all of that comes back from the employee. Like, whatever they got to pay, they have to charge you for that too. Like, that's like, it's not something that somebody can really just explain to you. Like, you have to, I'm gonna just say this slowly one more time. You have to pay to work in this world. No matter what it is. Even if that's selling your own shit, you gotta have the money. Or like, you gotta work. You wanna work. Either you gonna sell what you have, or somebody that's gonna work for you is going to make sure it sells for what you want. Like, I wrote this book for 20 minutes, bro. But oh shit. We all want to be rich, but we don't even know the baby steps of getting to that point. Talk about myself too. I'm still learning as I'm going, but it's like I want to know. Some people say they want to know, but don't really want to know. Like, it's rich people that call people that work jobs losers. The rich people is calling us losers, and we are living loser ass lifestyles. Like, we're living loser ass lifestyles. Like, regular people. Like, you get treated differently. You really get treated different. Like, even the homeless out here. Like, the homeless. Like rich and homeless. Like, that, it's a difference. And the system that has, let me just say this. The government, the system, they're worth more than $1 trillion. They're worth way more than that. What they're worth is not, they're priceless. You can't put a price on the system, especially the generations that they've been taken from. Especially when they was able to give that $1 trillion package to us to get them $1,500 check. You think that was anything to them? As much money as the system been making for generations and generations, how much the system has paid taxes is how much the system is worth. No matter what, we're paying the system to work. That's what taxes are. Paying the system to work. Either, I don't know if it goes to the system or it goes to the company that you work for, but no matter what, you're paying to work. Even with Instacart, DoorDash, Uber, you have to pay. You have to put gas in your car in order to move the way you want to. Like, you gotta keep your car maintained. You have to, that costs, that adds up, that costs money. So no matter what, in this world, you have to pay some type of price in order to make money. You have to pay money before you even make money. It can't get no simpler than that. You have to pay whatever in order to make whatever you do. You want to make money, but it's going to cost you to make money. It's going to cost you. And once people realize that method of how life can work, it could just take you so far. I'm teaching myself. It could just take you so far. Like, it could just take you far just doing simple information. Know the value of $1. Know what $1 is. Like, you know, like, even like anything has a price on it. It's value in everything in this world, no matter if it may not seem like it. It's value in everything in this world because the work had got put in to have it. Bloods. These bloods, somebody had to work to make sure these bloods are the way they supposed to be. Like even with the weed, somebody had to work to grow the weed in order for me. That's why we pay taxes, because it costs to get what we want. So it has to cost us, because it costs to get what we want. It's like interest. It's like, and that's what separates from people paying taxes and people that don't pay taxes. It's like, don't look at taxes as a bad thing, because at the end of the day, it's how you're making your money, and how you making your money depends on how you gonna pay your taxes. And working a job, you're paying. You pay like you man. I just hate, man, fuck the music. I'm talking this shit, interrupting me and shit, man. Like, at the end of the day, people lose themselves at these companies. Oh, shit. People lose themselves at these companies. Like, hold on, I gotta turn my phone real quick, man. That's why I do that. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just cooling at the telly, man. I'm on the move right now, man. I be in motion, moving around, doing shit, man. You know, that's how far I'm going to speak about how I'm moving this shit. You know, I just want to feel like, damn. I just want to feel like I want to spread some type of knowledge to something that's helping me tell y'all, like, I'm teaching myself as I'm speaking and shit. Hopefully it can be something to somebody else. I can't let this. Okay. My phone don't want to stand up. I got it on the goddamn charger. What the fuck? Okay, I guess that will do. I guess. But what I want to just say, I want people to be big. I want people to look at life for what the value of it really is, because you're gonna work for a company. You basically, when you working a job, you're helping that company. You're not helping yourself working no job. You're helping yourself survive. What I mean by surviving, I mean having a roof over your head, having water to drink at home, having some shoes, a shirt, a pair of pants to put on, so you ain't out here just naked. We work jobs to survive. You can't really build a foundation at a company that built their foundation way before a lot of young people was even thought of. Oh shit, damn. I guess I missed something, man. I'm trying to keep this motherfucker up, man. Technical difficulties, we good, but yeah, building the foundation. Like, imagine trying to build the foundation of yourself as you helping a business or corporation keep building their foundation. Like, it's never gonna work out. Like, it's never gonna work out. Try to build yourself while you working for a company. You're gonna miss out on life opportunities that might just be in your face, but not even realizing it, because you're more focused on something that's not helping you, but just helping, but it's helping you. That's not really helping you with yourself. You think the business give a fuck about making yourself better as a person? Hell no. They only give a fuck about is make sure you put the money in the drawer where it's supposed to go after you sell after you bag up what they sold to a customer. Cause cashiers, y'all collecting their money. Y'all collecting their money. You think a business is going to help collect your money? Hell no, because they too busy collecting their own money. And that's the difference between a job and working for yourself. You collect your own money. But for the job, you're collecting the company's money. It should be like 20, 50. Like, imagine working at Walmart, $15, $20 an hour. And a pack of steaks is worth, 3 packs of steaks is worth how much you have to put in to get what you want out of this job. Like, imagine a pack. Think about it like this, working somewhere. And it might change your mentality of trying to be big somewhere. Imagine a pack of steaks is worth more than how much you are earning an hour at your job. I look at it like that. Now, that's something that I taught myself. That's not something that I just learned. Like, of course, measures and ropes of dealing with shit and seeing shit, and just to go through what I have been through, to know, like, a job don't give a fuck about if I be a voice to my community. They only give a fuck about if I keep helping them bring in what's building them instead of building myself. Like, building how they got it. Somebody built that foundation doing something. And that separates us as workers and then not working. Like, you know, the rich don't work. You're rich when you don't have to work. You're rich if you don't have to work and have whatever you want in this world without lifting a fingernail. Like, you're rich. If you can have whatever you want in this world without lifting a fingernail, you're rich. You're rich. You're not working. You're collecting money. And as I was saying before about collecting money, then working, like, you know, working a job for money, then making your own money. Making your own money, you gotta spend money to make money. But working a job, all you gotta do is just show up. But see, the twisted part about it is that you still have to pay to work because you gotta pay the taxes. Like, you're still paying to work. You may not never know it or not, but that's really the true meaning of tax. I know I just said it before, I'm repeating myself, but I mean, the things is clicking to me when I tell myself it twice, then me just hearing it and just thinking like, oh, okay, like, you know, you said some things in life you gotta think twice about, like, you know. So I just want to just share what I know and like the true value of what I've been through, you know, knowing the value of things. I don't know truly the value of everything in this world, but I do know there's no true value when you're working for a company that you don't plan on helping them build their foundation. You're helping them manage their foundation. That's what you're working for. You're not helping them build their foundation. Those are investors. Investors help the company build their business. You're just helping manage the business. You're managing your labor. Like, your labor. Cheap labor. Cheap labor. And it's sad. There's a lot of citizens, including myself, that lives in that phase. We're all slaves. At the end of the day, slavery ain't no different from what's going on now. Working a job. Working so I can smoke. Whatever. So now let's just try to find something that has value and can add up to value down the road. That's the true meaning of having wealth and having money. Knowing the value of something. And can it keep bringing value to you. Owning the value of something, and can it keep bringing value to you. Like crypto. If I buy this coin, can it add up down the road? If it's not going to add up, you're going to lose money. But if you know that it can add up, that's how you're going to make your money. Like I said, man, I'm no expert in things. It's just logical, critical thinking. It's like critically thinking about logic ass shit. Like, or logically thinking about critical ass shit, like either or, like it means something like. At the end of the day, I want the environment to be a better world. Like, if everybody had the money that they want to have money, this world would be a better place, bro. Like, no killings, no robberies, no hate. Like, not being financially able to have what you want causes all this. It causes the war world we live in. Like, you know? So, you know, once you really, as I'm speaking for myself, once you know the true value of $1, you will know how it's being spent and how it's being made. Even the percentage of $1. Like, things I'm teaching myself, man. You know, like I said, I'm doing this shit too, man. I just want the world to let y'all know y'all not alone when it comes to trying to figure out the way of living the life that you want to live instead of living for somebody else's life. Like, a company is their own type of life. Like that's the way they want to live. They like handling, managing this. That's might not be for you, but you need to survive somehow. Or that might be your only source of thinking that's the way to survive when it's more than enough sources out here to survive off of. Like I said, man, still wrong working no job. Trust me, it's nothing wrong with it. But if you don't see true value out in yourself, either there or not there, then you gonna get lost in the sauce. Little something, it's a lot of amateurs out there, man. I'm in a moderate amateur phase of my life. Like, I'm not new to shit, but also not old to shit either. Like, I'm not new to shit, but I'm also now I'm not new to everything that I'm dealing with, but I still teach myself, you know. Like, but yeah, y'all. Not gonna tell y'all to like and subscribe. There's no point in doing all that, y'all. If y'all want to hear what else I got to say about things, if it makes sense, or if you want to talk back, see what's on your mind, so we all here, man. It's just. It's all trying to make the world a better place. It's all about understanding each other. No matter what sins we make today, we make the worst. People, the worst type of sin you can make is taking money from struggling people, like the system does. That's the worst sin in the fucking world. Like imagine just a credit bureau or a collection agency. They want to come and collect their money, even it might be your last, you might owe like $1,500 in tickets. Your rent maybe be like, your rent probably like $700. It's like, if that's all you got is $1,500 and you owe that, system could just take it. They ain't even worried about if you gonna be homeless or not. Like, you know, that's how you was gonna survive, having a place over your head with that $1,500. But if the system wanna come and collect, they have every right and authority to do what they wanna do. That's the real sin in the world, is the government and the system. But if we don't know how to manage it and loophole through them, we gonna forever abide by it. At the end of the day, we all know that it's bittersweet with the rules and the regulations of this world. It's bittersweet. Good and bad. People do bad things for good intentions. People do good things for bad intentions. Yeah, think about it. Shit, it's like a serial killer. You play Charlie, like Ted Bundy. He played like this charm ass dude, all so he could do what he had to do with his victims. Jeffrey Dahmer. he played this cool ass dude, like good decisions, bad intentions, like all, like you know, it was all good, but he wanted you to seem like that. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, we live in a world like that. Like we live in a world like that. But anyways, whoever got something to say about what I've been saying, man, y'all know what to do, man. You know I'm out of here. Can't even smoke the blunts, talking shit, but yeah, man, we out of here.